Yo, what's going on across the world? YouTube, VAA, and all J Dubs everywhere. It's your man Bat Association, and yes, I am in the tub. Don't pay him any mind. He's got a sore throat. I was doing some research, and I should put this out here that I never really took to heart the admonition, read the scriptures daily when I was going to the hall. I didn't really find them that interesting, and it's really kind of ironic now that I'm no longer part of the society, the organization, that I actually read my Bible a lot more now. And when you read the Bible with a clear head, you see a lot of things. And one thing that I noticed I didn't really notice before, I've heard little things about, but kind of really caught my eye was the account in 1 Samuel 28, where it speaks of Saul traveling to Endor to speak to a witch or a medium, whatever you want to call her, to raise Samuel to give him battle advice. Now, the funny thing about that is that it was against God's law to do that. It was against Saul's own law that he had put in place to get rid of all the mediums and magic practices and stuff of the town. But as some time goes on and he's not getting any advice from God and the prophets aren't helping him and there's no dreams telling him what to do, he says, well, I'm going to go to Endor and I'm going to get some advice. So one, it shows that Saul believed that she could give him this advice. So he believed in that power. That's the first thing I found interesting. The second thing is that after he gets there, he asks some questions as to, well, who are you raising up for me? She says, well, he's wearing a long robe and, kind of describes him. And the scriptures say, at this, Saul knows that it's Samuel. And then Samuel speaks. Now, unfortunately, Samuel doesn't give him the best news that he wants to hear. He actually tells him that they're going to lose their next battle, and that actually Saul and his warriors would be with him, Samuel, wherever Samuel is. Now, witnesses, I know that you try to explain this by saying that the Samuel that was conjured up was a demon. Now, my only objection to that is, where did you get that information? Not one scripture says that Samuel there was a demon. The woman believed it to be Samuel. Saul believed it to be Samuel. He listened to it. And nowhere does it say that it was not Samuel, that it was, a figment of Samuel. He believed it to be Samuel. And that's what the scriptures say. So, I can only go by what the Bible actually tells me. Now, I know that you'll use certain scriptures, such as the fact that you'll say, fear not those who kill the body but can kill the soul, as proof that, the soul can die, it's not immortal. I understand that, but I'm just trying to understand this scripture. Now, the Bible also says you cannot add or take away anything from the divine word. So, how are you adding the fact that that was a demon? I just kind of want clear-cut information as to how you came to that realization. Because, if you just read the scripture for what it is, Saul contacted a medium, and she raised Samuel from the dead. And he spoke to him. So, I just kind of want to figure out where you got that reasoning from, because it doesn't seem to make sense to me. It seems like a lot of conjecture. I think I'm using that word in the right context. And, so yeah, any clarification on that? If you can explain that to me, or did you just pull it out of your ass? And I don't mean that disrespectfully, I'm sorry. But, yeah, some clarification, some help, please. Holler at your boy.